Hello everybody from the College of Coastal Georgia. This is Janet Gannon, and this video is for oceanography courses. So we're going to go ahead and study marine sedimentation today. We're going to be studying terrigenous sediment. Remember, there are lots of sources of marine sediment, things like biogenous sediment or sediments from volcanoes. And this is terrigenous, so its source is from the earth, all right? So its source is specifically from the continents. And we have 4 different types of sediment here. We're going to be studying each one of these, and we're going to be studying how fast they settle in a tube of water. So our 4 types of sediment today are, we have gravel, and you can see kind of the relative size of it compared to everything else. We have coarse sand here. We have, and then medium and fine sand. It's somewhat hard to tell the difference between these on this video, but there is a difference between them. They've been sorted, and so we're going from large sediment to small sediment. Today we're going to be, let me move over here, pan over here to our tube. So this is the tube we're going to be using, all right? And it's filled with water. We're going to fill it with the same amount of water for each one of these procedures. And we're going to drop the sediment from the top, and we're going to time how long it takes for it to get to the bottom. You're going to use the timer on this video, so you should be able to stop this video as soon as I put in the sediment, and you can record the seconds for that, and then you'll stop it when it gets down to the bottom, and you can record the seconds for that as well, and then you'll know how many seconds it took for each one of these types of sediment to settle to the bottom of the tube. Before we start, you should think about, what's your expectation for this? What would be your hypothesis for this? Do you expect to see the large ones settle quicker or slower than the small ones? All right. And do you expect this to be a linear relationship where one of these, maybe this one settles fastest, and then this one is the next fastest, and then this one is the next fastest, and this one was the next fastest? That would be a linear relationship. Or maybe this one will settle fastest, and then the smallest one will settle the second fastest, and then this will be the third fastest, and this will be the fourth fastest. That would be a nonlinear relationship, right? So do you expect to see that this is a linear relationship between the size of the sediment and the amount of time it takes to settle? Do you think that larger things will settle faster and smaller things will settle slower, or would it be the opposite, where small things settle fastest and large things settle slowest? So think about that for a moment, and then we'll get started in our next phase of this, where we actually start to test sediments.